he's playing and he has his ass in the speaker like this, we don't hear it. You know, really. I mean, I'm sitting there and I'm trying to listen for what he's playing, and I really don't hear him. He probably hears himself, but you have to realize how bodies work, how speakers work. You know what I mean? Like when you step around here and you let the speaker come out, then you're probably going to let some sound come out. But if you're going to stand like this in front of your amp, how can you expect anyone to hear you? You might as well put
He
your
likes
curtain
the
over.
tickling in his back.
Yeah. You like the feeling in your butthole? Okay. So no. So anyway, I got something that'll come out and you know, and don't be afraid to go back to your amp and turn it up if you feel like you're not being heard.
It's okay, man. That's why I sit on there.
Yeah, I can't hear you. You know what I mean? And you're supposed to be. That's good, you stop. Now, what you have to do is, it was your turn to comp, but I would come in later. Like, he was playing some chordal stuff, and I knew that he didn't want you to play. You know what I mean? Was I right? Yeah, I could tell. I knew he didn't want you to play.
Trio.
And then when you started to play, you kind of got in his way, because he was going to do some chordal things, and you were like, he didn't want you interfering. So you got to know when you should come in. There's nothing wrong with trio.
Right.
You know, there's nothing wrong with it. So just lay back, and then when you see him start to sort of get more single line oriented shit, then burn. This is a kind of general rule. When someone's playing chords, you don't. And when someone's playing single lines, you can play some chords.
Yeah, either comp guy would have been in the way of what he was doing. He's way down low on the deck.
Yeah, you don't want to comp over his chords, because he's playing some chordal stuff. Okay,
Let
here we go.
Brazil.
Here we go. Maybe you hear yourself too loud, but out here, they're having to play really soft. I think you've got more power. When Kinsey plays, it's fucking loud. So I know you've got an amp. I know you've got an amp back there that's capable of thumping a little bit more to get some more energy from the band. So. Let me show you, just real quick. Do the bass solo again. Just what I was telling him is that if you're playing for a bass solo, instead of humming, he was sort of doing this, like 1, 2, 3, 4. He was kind of doing like this. Oh, sorry, kind of doing this, and then you were sort of like. You see what I'm saying? Okay. You see how that's not really helping the situation? Okay. At least do something like 1, 2, 3. of just sort of, because the rhythms that you were playing really didn't help the rhythmic situation, right? So, you know, otherwise it was good. You played a good solo.
I got a drummer note.
Real cool.
Hey, drummer guys, since every solo you came down to hi-hat, which is cool because that's the lowest point where you can start. I know he likes this. There's some other bass players. You can kind of use the cymbal as a flat ride. On the bass solo, play a real light ride pattern. It's still soft, but it's variety. It's like, it gives a little more in there. I know I've heard him say this. He doesn't like to just everybody just to bail on the bass solo. Like the old traditional thing where everybody leaves and goes to get coffee. Yeah. That's what I do. And the drummer goes down tick, 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 and all of a sudden the bass player's out there by himself. You know. Yeah, that's where they ought to be. It gives a little variety. You could pick one or two of the solos, and instead of going back down to hi-hat, go to something that's just as soft, but some other voice.
Okay, man.
Okay.
Sound good?
Thank you.